My people, Nigeria is truly a difficult place to understand though. At a time when insecurity is tearing through communities, many families are losing sleep because their loved ones are trapped in the bush. At a time when kidnappers, bandits, and terrorists have turned life into a nightmare for everyone in the country. This man stood up, unarmed, unpaid, unprotected, and decided to step into the darkness to save others. That man is Gwamnishu.
Your task is to secure your community. And I do not want to hear that I was not giving any command. As long as you are deployed, your task is to secure your community. You are all aware on what condition you are supposed to shoot at the enemy. When your life is at stake and you have no other means of protecting yourself, you are allowed to fire. When your colleague's life is at stake and there's no way you can stop, you are allowed to fire. And when the community or any infrastructure you are protecting is being destroyed and you have no other means of stopping them, you are allowed to fire. So do not be afraid to take out any criminal or any enemy that is destroying or is doing any acts of killing. Is that clear?
But in a country where good men should be celebrated, Harrison is now facing what millions of Nigerians predicted from day one: sabotage, envy, jealousy, institutional resistance. And the painful question now is, has Nigeria finally pushed Harrison to the point where he may stop rescuing victims altogether?
Good evening, my name is Harrison Gwamnishu. Okay, so I'm being dragged on social media for this very case. I'm being dragged on social media. What happened? Yesterday, I was invited. Nobody paid me one kobo. I freed our vehicle. We left Asaba. On our way going on the Chubo, our car broke down. Azubike, a pork taxi in Asaba, brought another vehicle for us in Awuchi. On the Chubo, we traveled to Awuchi. Nobody paid us one kobo. I did not discuss money with anybody. We went there on our own to assist because we've been doing that for long and we're succeeding. Yesterday, we failed. Now, yesterday when I got to Awuchi, I know the people want me to say things I'm not supposed to say because one reason why I went for Awuchi, it failed. Yes, it failed. All right. The two victims that were kidnapped, the husband and wife, the wife was released. Before now, the kidnappers told the family that they're going to release only the wife. Some things happened behind the scene, which I cannot say here. There is no way I can say it. All right. But number one, nobody stole any money from anywhere. Nobody was arrested by the police. Nobody ran away from Edo State. Yesterday, I was threatened. My life was threatened. My team members, Peter, Chichi, our life was threatened. While in DPO's office yesterday, DPO said, "Harrison, drop your car." I said, you said drop your car, and thank God I dropped that vehicle, because if not, maybe I would have been trade and have happened to me on the way. All right, so I left the vehicle. The vehicle is not my own, it belongs to my colleague. We left the vehicle at the station. Nobody impounded the vehicle. DPO said, "Please keep your vehicle here. I will give you security." DPO Awuchi said this: "If you're going anywhere, I'll give you security. My policemen will go with you anywhere you want to go with." When I know say such promises, sometimes they happen. So this early morning, I said, no, I have to leave Awuchi. Because the family said, since they did not release the man, they have released the woman, they don't want our services anymore, we should pause. We have to pause. I can't say these things on social media space. I can't. A lot happened behind the scene. A lot of work were done already. I was only trying to assist too. I went there with the intention to help, and which I did. Unfortunately, the man was not released, and now the blame is on me. They are trying to shift the blame on me. Well, it's fine. I'm not going to debunk anything. I'm not going to, okay, this is debunking, yes, but I'm not going to say some stuff that we weaken what we have already built. I told you guys before that there are technologies that can be used to get the kidnappers, and we've succeeded. A lot of them has been neutralized. A lot of guns recovered. Millions of naira ransom recovered, which I do tender on social media space. 5,400,000 naira is not what will stain my name. Not on this mission. It's not possible. So every mission to strike, every plan to see how to weaken me, to make me to stop doing this, is not possible. If any anybody have any grievances against me, against my work, what I expect you to do is just put up a petition, let the police investigate thoroughly. The police, DSS, the military can investigate thoroughly to know what went wrong. Last time we were in Agenebo, the DSS was with us. I was the one who was leading, who was providing the lead for what we were going for. We were in Obiaroko a few days ago. I was the one who was at the front. Like I'll be at the front. The ones carrying gun will be at my back. The ones with gun will be at my back. I'll be at the front, leading the way. That is how risky it is. But there are things we are doing. There are things we are doing involving everything that I cannot talk about on social media space. Alright. So sorry guys if I disappoint you with my response like this. This is my response. Alright. If you want to drag me anywhere, drag me. But one thing you should know is you cannot weaken what we have built. What we have built and giving out for free, not for individual, but to government, security agencies, and everybody. Love you guys. Thanks for your concern. Thanks for your solidarity. God bless you all.
Today we dive deep into his journey, his sacrifice, his message to Nigerians, and a disturbing reality he has now revealed. Before we talk about Sabotage, we must talk about the man behind the courage. Gwamnishu is a Nigerian human rights activist, investigator, social reform advocate, and founder of multiple humanitarian initiatives, most popularly Behind Bars Human Rights Foundation, a group that provides legal support, rescue support, and intervention for victims of abuse, injustice, and kidnapping.
Papa, sorry, you need water? Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, can I go call Pami? Oh, the palm wine tapper.
Papa, sorry.
His friend has been killed. There were two. One has been killed.
Papa Daro, ese Daro, Papa Daro, Apadaro, Kara Nadim, Papa Nadim, Nadim. Yeah, I'm not allowed to get scissors to the comedy information, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, my brother. What was that on here?
Oh, yeah, fold, let's go. Bro.
The governor,
we are working, man.
Your men don't do them again.
See the rifle, see the rifle.
Empower us with better stuff. These people go clear. They go clear, nothing. This is the gun that was recovered today, 1st of December. You know, 1st of December between boundary between Delta and Edo State, Urori Igbe. Now this is the railway. Now watch and see. I keep saying that the railway and the power line is their track, so they always use it as their way. Chichi, move up. I want to just, yeah, this is the railway. Now watch.
His story is not the typical activist story. Harrison is a man who came from nothing, grew up in pain, and once tasted the bitter reality of Nigeria's justice system firsthand. He has been falsely accused before, he has been detained before, he has seen injustice up close, and instead of letting that break him, he transformed his pain into purpose. For years, Harrison has become a symbol of hope for oppressed Nigerians, intervening in police brutality cases, rescuing abused children, exposing human trafficking rings, helping prisoners regain freedom, retrieving kidnapped victims, and giving a voice to the voiceless.
All right, good morning. My name is Harrison Gwamnishu. Last time I posted about Anambra civilian security outfit, the vigilante. You know, I told you guys they have illegal detention facilities in Anambra State. All right, the police came out to defend them and said yes, it happened before, and they cautioned them, blah 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 blah, and then that they don't have such thing again. And I also brought evidence of my allegation. I brought it out to the public, brought out a video where someone assisted me to video the cell, and also people detained in the cell. Until today, the police or the security outfit have not come out to say I'm lying or the stories are fabricated. All right, I want to put it to Anambra State government, Anambra Police Command, that the vigilante in the state, they have private cells where they keep people without them going to court, and it is illegal. It's illegal. I don't know I don't know what Anambra State government is practicing, but it is illegal. All right. Now, I got this message from a lawyer. A lawyer sent me this last night. All right. I'm going to just take time to read it and see the content. Now, let me just summarize. Now, on the 30th of May, a woman, the husband, 3 children were arrested by Udogachi. Till today, nobody knows why this family were arrested. Now, the wife is heavily pregnant. She's heavily pregnant with her children, with the husband. They are detained not at the police cell, not at the SS facility, not at a civil defense or military base or anywhere. They are detained at the vigilante office at Lion Base in Oka. They looked for them everywhere. They could not find them until the uncle went to Oka, went to Lion Base, and he saw them with his 2 eyes. This is what the lawyer sent to me. You can go through it. So, I wish to call the attention of Anambra State government, Anambra State Police Command, you know, to the illegalities being perpetrated by these guys. I give them kudos to whatever they are doing, the jobs they are doing. But if the evil you are doing supersede the good you are doing, it means you are doing nothing. You know, because the bad thing you are doing will always cover the good things you are doing. And this should be investigated. Please help me tag the Anambra State government, His Excellency Governor Soludo. He may not know what is going on, but this is the reality on ground. He may not know. He may not know. The Commissioner of Police Anambra State, I sent him one of these stories before. He didn't get back to me. Just have a law where who gave you the power to a vigilante to arrest suspect, keep them in the cell for almost 1 month, 2 months, 1 year without handing over to the police. Which power are they working with? Or which constitution are they working with? Is Anambra State another country of its own? So these are the issues. All right. So this man, they are still detained. All right. So I wish to tag everybody involved, everybody, authorities in Anambra State, for them to look into these crimes being committed by these civilians at security outfits. Thank you.
But 2023 to 2025 became the era that changed everything for him. Banditry skyrocketed, kidnapping spread like wildfire, communities were being attacked, and government security was overwhelmed. While many looked away, Harrison stepped forward. If you want to understand why people admire Harrison, you must understand what Nigeria is facing. Families are captured on the highway, students are taken from school, passengers are kidnapped in broad daylight, victims are dragged into the forest and left to die if the ransom does not come. In this chaos, Harrison decided to use his personal network, his team, his technology skills, his intelligence gathering experience, his deep knowledge of Nigeria's terrain to track kidnappers, not with government budgets, not with official protection, not with any special privilege, but with raw courage. He went into bushes, he tracked criminals, he followed leads, he risked ambush, he rescued victims, he comforted grieving families. He did the work many trained units refused to do, and Nigerians saw this. They saw a civilian doing what some state structures could not do. They saw results, they saw victims coming home, and because Nigeria is a place where the value of human life has been reduced, this one man's courage became light in the middle of a national tragedy. That is why millions call him Nigeria's unofficial crime fighter, the people's hero, a savior in the bush.
Yeah, take. Wait, yeah, give me. Peter, don't give me touch. I could go down. Oh yeah, good. Oh yeah, hold the touch. Hold on for him.
Wait, big enough. No, be there.
No, more they move. They don't go. Those guys don't go.
You don't collect the money.
Those guys don't go. They don't go.
So.
Huh? Good evening, my name is Harrison Gwamnishu. 2 days ago, a man was kidnapped from Akwalosi in Ibuzo, Oshimili North local government area of Delta State. And this evening, the family went to pay ransom to the kidnappers because kidnappers were threatening to kill the man if ransom was not raised. And then today they went to pay the ransom, and then through our intelligence we stormed the bush. So this is the money recovered from the kidnappers. Every gunshots between the military and the kidnappers, they ran away. This is the money they were sharing that was recovered. This is the money recovered from kidnappers tonight in Ibuzo. I got live here in Ibuzo, right? 2 days ago, a man was kidnapped from Akwalosi in Ibuzo. This evening, the family went to pay ransom. So the military from the Sicily Brigade were with us, all right, in the bush. The money, this is part of the ransom that was recovered. And like I said before, in Delta State, when it happens, we follow it up. We don't keep quiet. We don't want to hear anything like kidnapping. If it happens, we must follow it up. Bomber to bomber. Right? These guys here are already fully ready. If you call us on the phone, we'll respond. You cannot respond when you don't call us on the phone. I know some of you are scared that kidnappers will tell you don't involve police. Secretly go and report to the police. Report to the police, to the military, the vigilante, or reach out to us and we will respond. Alright? They will tell you don't involve police, this and that, no problem. But on your own, be your own Nigerian mind, you understand. But in Delta State, we are saying no to kidnapping. No to kidnappers. Any kidnapper where they catch. My ancestors. But we want to thank also the governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Obori. God bless you, sir. Thank you for all the good job you are doing for the security. Alright. If there's any way to assist these people with the here too, we gallant to sure. The governor himself, my governor, we do the job for you. Anyhow we go take equip these guys. They are ready 247. No one will enter anywhere they enter. Foresters, secure the nation forest. Foresters, secure the nation forest. Anyway, the apple must enter. Let's go there.
But unfortunately, in Nigeria, the moment you shine, someone begins to feel offended. Now let's enter the main matter. You said it best. Just as expected, I know they will sabotage Harrison, and sadly it is true. Nigeria's institutions across every level are plagued with systemic corruption, ego battles, tough wars, insecurity within security agencies, the infamous crab mentality. Instead of supporting someone who is saving lives, some people began to feel threatened. Some security personnel felt it was embarrassing them. Others felt it was taking their shine. Others believed a civilian should not be succeeding where professionals struggle. And even though Harrison kept saying he's not competing with anyone, jealousy grew. This is the part that breaks hearts. They did not just disagree with him, they began to sabotage him. Sabotage takes different forms: withholding information, giving misleading operational instructions, excluding him from rescue missions, spreading rumors, deliberately frustrating his work, creating an unsafe environment around him, questioning his involvement instead of focusing or saving victims. And Harrison has now spoken clearly, boldly, and painfully. Here's the message that shocked millions of Nigerians. Harrison Gwamnishu said, "I am not trying to make anyone feel incompetent. I understand how it might look when a civilian appears to be doing a job meant for security personnel. I am also not taking anyone's job. This work is extremely risky and I respect those who do it full time. This is humility, this is respect." But it did not stop there. He said, "But how do I continue working with you all without fear? How do I stay focused in the bush when I know that some personnel with me may have superiors who are unhappy with my movement? Wouldn't they give order?" Now, to you who is watching, listen to that again. This means his life might be in danger not only from bandits but from inside the system itself. He cannot trust the people he enters the bush with anymore. He may be sabotaged during a rescue mission. This line hit Nigerians the hardest. I want to do more, but I cannot read the intentions of those around me in the field. And finally, if tomorrow I am called to serve this nation officially, I will gladly answer that call. This is what Harrison concluded. This is the big fear. From his message, it feels unsafe. From his tone, it feels unsupported. From his words, it feels washed. From his experience, he knows sabotage when he sees it. Does this mean Harrison might reduce his rescue activities? Or does this mean he might stop going into the bush, or step back from leading operations, or withdraw from public cases? Well, nobody knows. But there is one truth. When a man who saves lives begins to fear the people around him, it means Nigeria has failed him and Nigeria has finally happened to him. How can anyone be unhappy about a man who risks his own life to save innocent victims? How can institutions that cannot rescue victims suddenly be angry at someone who can? Instead of protecting him, they are weakening him. Instead of supporting him, they are frustrating him. Instead of enabling him, they are endangering him. And if Nigeria loses Harrison today, it will not be the bandits who succeeded, it will be the system. So if Harrison steps back today, it is not because of bandits, it will be because the very system he tries to help became the biggest obstacle to his mission. Nigeria has a history of destroying its own heroes, but this time we must not allow it. Harrison's life matters, his work matters, his courage matters, his safety matters, his voice matters, his mission matters. Support him now, because in a country where darkness is becoming normal, Harrison is one of the last remaining lights.